Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you.
What are you doing that for?
If the dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast.
Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord.
Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon.
I must admit I'm a little anxious about the idea of confronting a live dragon in battle. I mean, it's exciting. I'll get to see something hardly anyone else in Tamriel has ever laid eyes on.
This isn't a death or
But equally, it might roast us alive.
what we're dealing with.
Oh, don't worry, Lucien. Stay close to me and you'll be just fine.
If you say so, boss. I hope you're right.
I also hope I'm right.
Alright then.
What do you need? The Jarl's children need a boot up the arse. Spoiled little weaklings.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
You have a death wish? Fort to the dragon.
I'm actually fighting a dragon. This is real, not a nightmare. This is real, not a nightmare.
Die, dragon!
Being attacked by a dragon! Gods!
Barely a scratch.
Bastard! Boogie! No!
Everybody, get back!
Woo! We killed the dragon! Go team! Team
I can't
us.
believe it. You're
Yep.
Dragonborn.
Go us.
Dragon,
Foos!
my all I hold sacred. That's a shout.
That's right.
Like the
My
greybeards on their
grandfather used to
mountain.
tell stories about the Dragonborn.
That,
You must be.
that thing. With the lights and the burning.
Come on here,
Does that
tell us.
happen
You
often?
believe in this Dragonborn
It never
business?
happened before.
No, I don't suppose it would have done. Not a lot of dragons around. Traditionally, anyway. Listen, I hate to speculate, but do you think it could have been a soul?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And you absorbed it. Remarkable. Truly remarkable.
You wouldn't
As was the
understand.
beast, as terrifying as it may have been. It seems an awful waste just leaving it lying there like that. There's so much to be learned. How does it fly, for instance? A creature of that size, with that wingspan. It defies all known laws of motion.
Must be.
Perhaps there might be a clue in its bone structure. I don't know. Do you think you could get me a sample? I'll give you 100 septims for it.
It's right next to you. You can get the sample yourself.
Oh, thank you. That really would help my research.
It was the hairiest fight I've ever been in.
I've been meaning to
And I've
ask
been
you
in more
something.
than a few.
Got a moment?
I don't know about this
Yes.
Dragonborn
Look,
business.
I know I'm not very
I'm
good
sure
at
glad you're with
practical
us.
things.
You better get back to
You know,
Whiterun
combat.
right away.
I rely on you to win our battles, and I shouldn't. So I suppose I was wondering, do you think you could train me?
Of course, we'll start as soon as we have the time.
Fantastic! Can't wait to get cracking.
I have a dragon bone for you.
You have? Thank you so much! An actual dragon bone. I'll get a lot out of studying this. Oh, here's your gold, my friend. Right behind you.
That really was a dragon. Those worms were supposed to be lost to the ages. And you took in its very life force. Such a thing can only be done by a dragonborn.
We are honored to
Capable
have
as
you
she
as
may be,
Thane of our
I
city,
don't see any signs
Dragonborn.
of her being this, what, dragon?
What do you know
Alright,
about
then.
the Dragonborn?
Ah. You're convinced that that's what you are, then?
No.
And neither do I. Not for certain. I imagine we'll find out soon enough, though, Anyway, you asked me what I know. I'm more familiar with the Cyrodiilic legends than the Nordic ones, but I'll tell you what I've read. Though some scholars on Solstheim dispute it, the first definite use of the term Dragonborn is attributed to Saint Alessia, back in the First Era. The story goes that on her deathbed, Alessia made a pact with Akatosh, who infused her with his divine blood and granted her the Amulet of Kings. Akatosh then sealed off the Plains of Oblivion, banishing the Aedra and Daedra from the surface of Nirn forevermore. Or at least, for as long as one of Alessia's descendants sat on the throne of Cyrodiil and wore the amulet. From then on, Alessia's descendants were known as Dragonborn. Of course, that line ended with the death of Martin Septim during the Oblivion Crisis. But he turned into a giant dragon and kicked Mehrunes Dagon back into the Deadlands, which seems to have confused things. Anyway, skip ahead a couple of hundred years and here you are, supposedly with that same dragon blood in your veins. The somewhat primitive Nordic myths claim that lets you absorb the soul of a dragon, which we've both seen you do, and channel it into a shout. But as far as I'm aware, no one ever saw any of the Dragonborn emperors do that. Maybe you're related to them. Maybe the gods just like you. In any case, as I said, I have a feeling we'll find out more soon enough. I'll be right behind you.
The Greybeards are masters of the Thu'um. I don't doubt they'll have the answers to the questions you must have.